is how Emerson described the great minds of the human race as misunderstood people, misunderstood for their greatness, or were they perhaps great because they were misunderstood? That is one of the ways in which we can see the influence of Emerson within the writings of Madeleine L'Engle, particularly in the books concerning the Murray and O'Keefe families. Concerning, first and foremost, Meg Murray, later Meg O'Keefe. She is the essential misunderstood teenager. She is extremely intelligent, yet does very poorly in school. She is extremely mature, yet her classmates deride her for her immaturity. Everything she does is misinterpreted, except by those who know her best, particularly her admittedly telepathic, so he has an advantage, younger brother, Charles Wallace. And such is the thing that Meg must come to terms with in order to save her own brother, and eventually the world. Again and again. Meg is great, and she is misunderstood. Charles Wallace is also a great mind. So great, in fact, not only is he telepathic, but while he didn't speak early on like most children do, he began speaking immediately in full sentences. His intelligence far exceeds his age level, yet everyone thinks he's stupid. Calvin O'Keefe, the high school basketball star, popular, everyone thinks they know him, yet they do not know his true greatness. It is only those who are equally misunderstood who can truly understand him. Emerson presents us with a list of great minds throughout human history. Humans who have been so great and yet so misunderstood. L'Engle presents us with a similar list in A Wrinkle in Time, in the scene with the happy medium. These contain many of the same people, such as Jesus and Copernicus. Here they are listed as the great fighters against evil. Yet, do these lists truly have different purposes? Is not fighting evil what makes one great? One of the places that this misunderstanding can have a great effect, so great in fact that it may even quash a would-be great mind, is in education. Education is a theme addressed by both Emerson and L'Engle. L'Engle portrays her heroine, Meg Murray, as an extremely abundantly intelligent girl who is failing in school. She is taught advanced algebra at the age of 5 by her physicist father. Yet no one thinks she is able to do math, because when she's in school, everything must be done a certain way, and it's not the advanced way her father taught her. Oh no, you must do it simpler, because you are not great enough to achieve great things. That is what she is told time and time again throughout the education system. L'Engle points out this flaw, yet she does not neglect to provide a solution, and neither does Emerson. The solution for both of them is imagination. Emerson says of young minds, if we can touch the imagination, we serve them. Professor Sarah Ann Wider gave a lecture on Emerson and imagination and its influence on education. She points out that Emerson says, if we can touch the imagination, not if we can touch their imagination. She says, quote, he doesn't make the imagination some small, limited thing. It is larger than any single individual. It encompasses us all, from the child born in Baghdad, and yes, we must imagine the reality. Children continue to be born in Baghdad, to the person dying even this moment in that very city, to the student studying for midterms, to the person wondering if they can stay in this country. Without imagination, there is no understanding. Without imagination, I am tempted to say, there is nothing. But with it, there is, well, quite simply, there is every possibility that we can imagine. And more. Such is its power. Such is its potential. Such is its energy. L'Engle, too, emphasizes the importance of education. She believed that imaginative stories were the key to educating young minds. She would not alter her writing style for her child audience. If a child doesn't know a word, they can find a dictionary and look it up, and they have learned that much more. But it is not just in the reading of these stories that the imagination has power, but in the understanding that they give. And that is the key area of influence that Emerson has had on writings of Madeleine L'Engle. And one more thing before I go. While Emerson is often cited for his importance in the Transcendentalist movement, it is important to know that this is not the only philosophy he was involved with. Too much focus on solely the transcendentalist aspects of his work can cause one to miss what George Stack called the strong current or undercurrent of existential thinking that is intermittently discernible. And with that, I leave you as Madeleine L'Engle leaves you near the end of her book, A Wind in the Door, which is so much about existentialism and the existence of matter through the knowing of it. Be butterfly and behemoth, be galaxy and grasshopper, star and sparrow. You matter, you are. Be caterpillar and comet, be porcupine and planet, sea sand and solar system. Sing with us, dance with us, rejoice with us. For the glory of creation, seagulls and seraphim, angel worms and angel host, chrysanthemum and cherubim, oh cherubim. Sing for the glory of living and the loving, the flaming of creation. Dance with us, sing with us, be with us.